Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
And we back out here once again to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. You know what I'm saying? With the water, how about Shana Shop, letting us come out here today and cool down too, So with that being said, we're gonna give all honor, glory, and praises to
Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh, by Hashem, Kadosh.
I want to say double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us the truth, the 100% truth. So we just gonna, just jump straight into it, man. Talk about the times we're living in, prophecy, judgment, all that. Same old.
Yep.
I got an article speaking on the BRICS and its new currency. Before I get into the article, so we're looking. Let's say we got 4 new members that just joined the BRICS.
Right.
And this was posted March 15, 2024. We just gonna jump straight to it. 4 new members. That'd be Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates. So them the new members that just joined the BRICS. All right. Jump to the article. All right. It reads, how would a new BRICS currency affect the U.S. dollar? The BRICS nations are interested in creating a new currency to compete with the U.S. dollar, and recently announced plans for a blockchain-based payment system. Learn about the developments thus far and how investors can prepare for the possibility. The potential BRICS currency would allow these nations to assert their economic independence while competing with the existing international financial system. The current system is dominated by the U.S. dollar, which accounts for about 90% of all currency trading. Until recently, nearly 100% of oil trading was conducted in U.S. dollars. However, in 2023, 1/5 of oil trades were reportedly made using non-U.S. dollar currencies. Central to this ongoing situation is the U.S. trade war with China, as well as U.S. sanctions on China and Russia. Should the currency, it will likely significantly impact the U.S. dollar, potentially leading to a decline in demand, or what's known as de-dollarization. In turn, this would have implications for the U.S. and global economics. So right. So the BRICS, they set up their new currency. So they completely ditched the U.S. dollar. They don't want to trade with, America no more. And then you got all these countries joining the BRICS. Okay, it's all according to the Lord's plan for American allies to turn against them. And with the dollar, going down, because they making a new currency now. So that means they're gonna have to, start implementing them chips. Because so they're not gonna let people get things for free. The society gonna have to be ran off something. People to get on their valuables. That's gonna be the chip, and the dollar's gonna be done away with. And we see that on the rise now. So they ain't gonna have no choice but to bring in the chips. Which according to Revelation 13:16 is the mark of the beast.
Right.
And that's part of these elites. They own New World Order. They trying to get set up.
Right.
And that's all according to prophecy. So things just continue to keep escalating as we further, get closer to the end,
Yep. That's the Lord breaking down Babylon the Great, because also the crash of the dollar is gonna bring Texas trouble as well. That's gonna bring those perilous times. People scrambling. Have famines here sporadically. Shortage of food and stuff like that.
Right. It speak about the perilous times in 2 Timothy 3. Yeah, 2 Timothy 3rd chapter about the perilous times.
Yep.
About how Stuff, hey man, Babylon the Great in America, stuff finna get real out here.
And how about Shah is dramatic power, you know what I'm saying? He loved to set the scene for dramatic things to take place. So what the Lord did, he let America come into power, rule the earth for a period of time, and now he's about to take her out of power, but in a dramatic fashion, you know what I'm saying? Where he's gonna make her dollar crash, which is gonna lead to insurrection of the people, you know, which is gonna lead to the elites just going to a worldwide currency, you know, which will be the digital microchip, you know. Then you have men prophesying about these things before they happen, and you have people bucking up against it, you know what I'm saying? So that's all, you know, a big movie scene, a big dramatic scene of different moving components. But the Lord wrote this way before it happened, you know. I'm gonna get this Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 22. It says, "A sound of battle is in the land, and of great destruction." Verse 23. "How is the hammer of the whole earth cut asunder and broken? How is Babylon become a desolation among the nations?" Verse 24. "I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord." Ultimately, that's going into leading into the destruction of Babylon the Great. But I wanted to get that part about that snare, because the Lord had this thing planned and mapped out, you know, before we even got to this point. You know what I'm saying? The Lord already had the snare that he was going to catch America in, and that would be the dollar is not backed by any resources. You know what I'm saying? The dollar is America made all the nations get away from gold-backed dollars and go to petrol oil. But all those nations over there have their own oil, so they really don't need America. So that's, you know, that's where we're at now. So that's basically how the Lord set America up for her fall. Before she was even erected, he had already spun out his thoughts and made them come into existence. So that's how America was built, for it to all fall at a certain particular time, you know, and we're approaching that time. So that's why men of the Lord on the highways and hedges prophesying.
I'm in Isaiah 47 right now.
You got Isaiah 47? Yeah, you started talking.
It's the book of Isaiah 47. Come down and sit down in the dust, O virgin daughter. That's locked. So start over. Isaiah 47, starting from the top. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Because America had what? She's been the glory of kingdom, you know what I'm saying? She's been having a grip on the earth for a long time, for a long period of time, you know what I'm saying? She had a grip on the earth. America and her European nations. And the Lord said, come sit down in the dust, meaning come sit down in confusion. And that's what America is. You know, it's already a place of confusion. That's why it's called Babel. And it's definitely going to be a lot of confusion and haywire when, you know, as the Lord make these things speed up. Because what we in right now, they in Pride Month right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they in Pride Month. You know, I don't know if it's the whole month of June, but I know I've seen the people, you know, celebrating Pride Month. So the Lord is, on one hand, he got that happening with the bricks. It's one aspect of prophecy happening, and then what we have, you know, this push, this movement of the homosexual agenda being pushed. You know, I mean, they proud, and you know, I'll read some of the comments and stuff, and they actually, you know, you can see why we have to be separated from the Edomites and these other nations, especially those Edomites. Man. They are big advocates for that gay pride shit.
It's crazy. Verse 2. Take the milestones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Keep going. Verse 3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yeah, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So right, you're gonna bring that vengeance upon Babylon the Great, because there's so much wickedness going on in that place. When the Lord come back, what do you say? You're not gonna meet thee as a man.
We're gonna be that angelic being.
Right. You're not coming down here as a physical man, but a higher power the world ain't never seen before.
Right.
You know?
He left as a humble lamb. You know, he laid down his life. You know, when he come back, you know, those that pierced him are gonna see him. You know, and our people that rejected him during that time, the Lord gonna have those souls on the scene as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be hell to pay for our people that rejected him, and also the Romans that persecuted our works. But read that again, because it said,
Okay. Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered.
Right.
Yeah, thy shame shall be seen.
Yeah.
I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, that nakedness shall be uncovered. What's one nakedness? That the dollar is not based on anything. The dollar is not backed on anything. You know what I'm saying? That's that slippery slope that the Lord put America in. You know, so she'll be taken and trapped at a period of time. You know, when He's ready to bring her down. These nations have really. We don't need you in the loop. That's basically what they're telling them. Man. We don't need you in the loop for this right here. You know, we can function and maintain on our own. We have all the resources over here and all of that. You know, which is going to lead to World War III.
Verse 4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Right.
What is his name? How about you know, son?
Yeah, you know about you. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's name,
Right.
and Yahweh Shah being
His son.
his son's name. And we say by Hashem in the name.
Right.
You know.
You know, and Yahweh, he exists.
Right.
Yahweh Shai, he saves, he delivers.
Right. Yeah. Because we have to say in the name, because Yahweh shall bridge that gap for us back to our power. That's just how the Lord set it up. You know what I mean? Like the Lord set it up for us to have a mediator. Because I was seeing if it was just going according to the law, you know, we you know, the Lord had to set up all the time for us to go off and come back, you know, through his son. We're gonna be redeemed by his
Look. Verse 5. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the ladies of kingdoms.
Right. The nations look at America as a joke now. You know, like Russia still breeds hardcore military men. You know, China, their citizens are groomed to fight for their country. You know what I'm saying? Whereas America now, everybody is on the phone. You know, they don't pass laws for homos to they can join the military, trans can join the military. So the other nations look at America as a joke.
Yeah, man. Homos and trans can join sports teams.
Yeah. Yeah. Big ass nigga 6'5", 6'6", say he a woman, man, packing the glitter ball when they shoot the ball and shit. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. I ever taught that big ass bitch that play for with them women. I think it's WNBA or what is it? I forgot what league that was. That big ass Edomite looking dude. He say he a woman.
Oh man.
Taking him to the hood. that. Oh, but that's a woman. She just, got a stud vibe about it. But, that's America. That's Babylon the Great, But, when we come back in the kingdom, the Lord's going to cleanse us from all that filth. But, those prophecies got to be made up, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you got it.
Verse 6, I was wroth with my people, have polluted mine inheritance and given them into thine hand. Thou didst shew them no mercy upon the ancient, as thou very heavily laid thy yoke.
The Lord cast us out of our land and dispersed us across the earth, And what it say in Luke 1:68, it says, "Blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people." Let's stop right there. Oh, no. Get that first ship. Man, I'm on boat, boy. That jump. Go to 8. Yeah, man. That's something heavy, though. Isaiah getting on down in it. Go on and read that.
Verse 8, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly,
Yep.
that sayest in thine heart, I am none else beside me.
Right.
I shall not sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children.
That's the mindset. The Lord gives you the mindset of the Edomite. The Edomites here in America, and also the Edomites abroad, where they don't think that they have to pay for the sins of their father.
But these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, the loss of children and widowhood, they shall come upon thee in their perfection, for the multitude of thy sorceries, for the great abundance of thine enchantments.
And one of the enchantments that the Babylon the Great has did was putting sanctions on the other nations when they don't move according to how America wants them to move.
Right.
They'll put sanctions on the other nations, but the other sorcerers is the entertainment, defiling, sending their filth across the airways, polluting the other nations, So now you got damn Korean rappers, You got Korean women trying to shake their eggs in the video,
Yeah, got Chinese, Asian gangbangers.
Yeah, all that shit. Well, I think, they probably are. But it wasn't glorified. You know what I mean? Because America has pushed that filth on the other nations and for something to be glorified. But in every society, you're gonna have the underworld. You know what I mean? The ones that just choose to go that way. Yeah. But the Lord said that she's not gonna be called the glory of kingdom anymore. And yep, the nations look at America as the joke. And these things we talking about, these are things that are on a big scale for people who have eyes to see. You know what I'm saying? This is not just for the average person. They just going by their life. They don't know America being set up to be destroyed. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand that this place is set up to be propel wickedness. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be a payback for that.
Verse 10, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge we have perverted thee, and thou hast said in thy heart, I am, and none else beside you.
Yep. Trusted in their wickedness, man, and they don't really, they don't think that there's gonna be a payback for the wickedness that they done. Yep.
Right. Verse 11, Therefore shall evil come upon thee, and thou shalt not know from when it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, thou shalt not be able to put it off. Desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. It's gonna come, that destruction gonna come and your place, Babylon the Great, gonna be desolated.
Before that, what we were just going into first is the collapse of this economic system. That's gonna bring a hard time, and that's gonna kill the citizen. The citizen is and we're gonna be in the midst of it. What we call Jacob's trouble, That's what's gonna bring it on. The collapse of the system. So the Lord was bracing us mentally to be ready for those times. During those times, we are called on our power, and we're trusting our power to get us through those times.
Yeah, during those times, before the destruction, there's gonna be famine, pestilence, cannibalism going on.
I'm sure, it's gonna get to that point,
Goddamn.
Our people had to do that in 70 AD during the siege, During the siege, that was a very dark time in the history of our nation, where they had to resort to cannibalism because the Romans had cut off all supply. The Romans had cut off Jerusalem from trade, and which eventually resorted to cannibalism. That was a dark time. So basically, these devils are surrounding Jerusalem again, but it's just not, in the sense of how they did it in the ancient world. They're surrounding Jacob by the laws and legislation that they passed. They're surrounding Jacob by what? They have control over our water and our food, So the devils can manufacture famines, put anything in the water, So, that's why the scripture says, except those days shorten. There should be no flesh left. Because, the Lord put a mad scientist in power. He put a evil ass nation of people. What the scripture said, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The Lord gave the earth into the hand of the evil.
Right, was that Job 9:24?
When the dollar crash, it's gonna be a major change. People gonna have to adapt to a new system. You ain't gonna be able to, like these people now, they go into the store, they got their car or their money with them. During them times, it's not gonna mean anything. You got a debit card, if you got money, they ain't taking it no more. You might have that chip. If you want anything about the store, if you want to sell anything, you own a business, pay your bills, you gotta have that chip.
And as this thing progress, we'll see how they gonna come with it. We know ultimately that's what it's gonna be. It's, as we see how they bring it in. Like I always hear the elder apostles saying, Esau gonna come with his witchcraft as far as getting people, poor people, to take it. Probably, you get maybe 5,000 in currency to start up on your chip. When you get it. A poor person that don't have much, that sound real good. $5,000 jump start.
Verse 12. Stand now with thy enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, and so be thou shalt be able to profit, and so be thou mayest prevail.
One more verse or two.
Verse 13. Thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels, let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly, the massacrators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Right. Call on your wizards and call on your smartest of your nation. See if they can save you from this onslaught that's coming. See if they can stop the collapse of this place. You know?
Yeah, man.
The answer is no, they won't be able to stop it because this is all the plan of the Lord. The Lord is gonna put out Babylon the Great. But he put that pride on the Edomite to think that they can stop it. You know, so you watch stuff like Fox News and all that. These Edomites are still optimistic that they can overcome this thing.
Man, they think they're gonna be able to go against the angels in that day with they man-made weapons. You know, that's how proud the devil is. Thinking he can come up against a higher power that made him at that. You know,
At least, they ain't gonna be out there fighting. They're gonna use their armies. They're gonna be off hiding in the bunkers while their armies are getting obliterated by the Lord and the angels. But see, they think they're gonna escape though. That's the thing. And see, they just go to show you Esau don't care. He know them armies, they ain't gonna make it, man. He know that. Why you think they hide? They know what the Lord finna come back and do.
like
All this time, y'all been covering up the truth with y'all lies.
Yep.
You know, doing y'all enchantments. You know, just pushing wickedness. The whole time you been ruling, that's all you been doing. Now it's gonna be punishment time. When you do something wrong, you get punished for it. We got punished breaking the old covenant. So the Lord didn't let us slide. The Lord definitely not gonna let you slide, man. You're gonna have to get it. You're gonna get it worse than we got it. You're not even the Lord's people to begin with. You know?
that's why in the kingdom they're gonna get double the punishment.
They're gonna have to drink that cup, you know, and speak by revelation.
Right.
And that part of that cup gonna be, you know, y'all slavery.
Verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them, they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame, there shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Got one more. Verse 15, there shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee. Right.
Yup, so that's it. That's the judgment of Babylon the Great. Nobody be able to deliver this bitch, you know. And the Lord already got the wheels turning, leading Babylon into a judgment, you know what I mean? There ain't no turning back from it. We have to do our part and come out and, you know, make ourselves a little sacrifice, make ourselves available to the people, you know what I'm saying? They see us and they don't inquire, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like in the ancient times, you know. You know, the Lord went out, you know, and people walked by, you know what I'm saying? And they would tell us all through the scripture, you know, how the people stopped up their ears and pulled their shoulders away. I think that's in Jeremiah. They stooped their ears and pulled away the shoulders. So, because our people are joined to Babylon the Great just as much as the Edomites are, man. Our people are, you know, Jason was proud and believe in his place more than even the Edomites. Because the Edomites paying attention to the landscape of things abroad, you know. Jake just, you know, hit the club and he just won't clap that ass right now. You know what I'm saying? That's all they do. Stand on the eat crab bar, eat with crab bar, and go to the club and shake their eggs.
Yeah, that's their way of living. You know, they ain't trying to find out, you know, why we went into slavery, what happened to us, what was the reason for it. They don't care nothing about that. They don't care that our people were just being done just crucially. They people. They don't care. You know, they just fully committed to Babylon the Great and they living it up. But that's okay because 2/3. That's part of this thing, so that's gonna have to happen.
You know, then another thing, they so heavy on trying to go to college and get a damn college degree and, you know, trying to be successful in their place. They don't even care about the times it's coming, you know, or the prophecies and stuff like that.
But it's the thing, it's the Lord. He got these people, you know, just at ease right now. They chilling, they cool.
Yep.
You know, they doing what they doing in America. See, they're not gonna be ready when that time comes.
We just read that about those that dwell in carelessness.
Right.
And that's basically the spell that Babylon the Great puts over you, you know, a sense of security, you know what I'm saying, to where you just at ease and you don't sense any danger. But now the Lord has risen his men back up to let Babylon the Great know that danger is approaching.
Right. And you know, they're not gonna pay attention to it, of course, you know, because only ones that are gonna pay attention is gonna be the remnant.
Yep.
Everybody else gonna carry on like things sweet, you know. But hey, that's all according to the plan of the Lord, you know. He got the ones he want to know and the ones he don't want to know. I got Revelation 18. It's speaking of the downfall of Babylon the Great. All right. Verse 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen, and is become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit, and a cave of every unclean and hateful bird. Right, you know, here in America, man, people just do whatever, you know. They do all type of moral shit, like with his pride and stuff. You know, man can be with a man, woman can be with a woman, change their gender, things like that. Other things, these people hate each other, they gun each other in a damn traffic because they got mad about something, you know.
Let women run rampant.
Right.
Force a man, remarry. Promote all type of promiscuous entertainment.
Promoting adultery.
Yeah, promote adultery.
Hey man, that's why they place gotta be taken out.
And that's what you about to read, because the scripture about to tell you now sins are made in the devil, you know. The Lord is just basically letting Babylon just pile up her sins for destruction.
Verse 3. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. That's going into the deliverance, you know, during that time when Babylon the Great gonna be destroyed. But you're gonna have the ones that gonna get beamed up on the chariots. But really, these plagues are for, you know, the wicked 2/3 and these other nations. You know, it's not really for the elect, you know, it's not for them. But they're gonna have to be in the midst of all of it, but they're gonna have protection from the Lord. Alright. Verse 5, for her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities. That's right. The sins reached to heaven, you know, that's going into all the wickedness, you know, Babylon the Great. It's done, you know, these elites that they had pushed in this society. That's what it's going into.
Like the sins ain't literally made it up.
Right. That's not what the Lord talking about.
It's just it's the great. It's at its peak. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Wickedness is at its peak in this place. You know, they've tried everything, trying to merge man with AI, experiment with childbirth, allowing abortion. Man, you can name it. You know, and all this stuff goes back to ancient kingdoms as well. But this height of what you can say.
The abortion stuff that goes to worshiping Molech.
Yeah.
You know, back then, you know, they used to kill their babies, put them in the fire. That's a worship of Molech. You know, abortions. What you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say like sacrificing children and stuff like that, putting them to death.
See, once we go back into power, the earth is gonna be ran righteous.
What that scripture when the wicked are
Yeah, when the wicked are in the car, the wicked mourn. Actually, gotta get it right. Wicked are in God. Let's see. Proverbs 29:2. It said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
and who you see who in rulership Esau Edom. Everything in the place turned upside down because it's damn devil. Going back to Job 9:24. Yeah, Job 9:24. The earth will get into the hand of the wicked. See, man, and the elect constantly getting vexed. The elect ready to get up out of here. You know, the elect is the one mourning. You know.
Right. These people, you know, they don't give a fuck.
No.
You know, yeah, you got niggas that ain't with that fruity stuff, but at the same time, they really don't care. They're not speaking out against it. You know, they just like, oh, don't come around me with it. But they still okay with it going on still.
Yeah, man. Just like recently, I seen that nigga, the actor Marlon Wayans. He was advocating that stuff, man. You know, he was supporting it.
Trans son or some shit I heard.
Yeah, some shit like that, man.
Yeah. See, in our ancient kingdom, they would be put to death. Those who commit those acts, they would be put to death.
Yeah, man. And you can pull up a picture of that nigga got the flag on his shoulder, you know, supporting shit.
Yeah, but them niggas always been funny ass niggas to me, man. Even after they played white chicks, you know.
Yeah.
I think I glanced at that shit before, but I can't watch that shit. That shit's sick, man.
Yeah.
That's some sick shit, man. Niggas playing white chicks. So fuck Marlon Wayne, man. Fuck all them Wayne, man. I don't like none of them, man.
I don't either. I used to fuck with Marlon Wayne, you know, he did some fun ass movies, man.
Yeah, them some funny ass niggas. Him and his brother, Sean Wayne, the brother of Keenan Ivory Wayne. I don't like now one. Pushing that bullshit.
I ain't read this shit recently.
Yeah, it's all over the Facebook and stuff, you know, with a damn flag on it. But like I said, they said he has a trained son, so, you know. But, hey,
No surprise there, you know, Dwayne Wade's son.
yeah,
See how he is.
Magic Johnson's son, you know.
Right, so, I mean,
Yeah, man.
that's just Babylon, man. That's
Babylon.
just what they do.
Again, I showed you I was in the store. Motherfucker, he didn't know, but I recorded the motherfucker from behind. Grown ass Edomite. Nigga had his damn toenails painted, a toe ring on,
Yeah.
tight ass pants on.
Yeah, but wait, it's Pride Month, right?
Yeah.
So of course they feel free to just go out to the store, you know, be they self, you know, who they want to be, not who the Lord made them to be, but they want to be who they want to be. They just saying, oh no, I don't want to be that gender, I want to be this gender.
Yep, and Babylon the Great has created the atmosphere for that type of behavior to be accepted. And they passed laws and legislation to protect it. So that's a part of the reason why she's gonna get the judgment that you read about.
Number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Reward her even as she rewarded you.
and double unto her double according to her works, and the cup which she had filled to her double.
Right. It's a cup y'all gonna have to drink.
All the hell that you put on the Israelites, we're gonna put that hell on you.
Exactly. So if y'all gonna go into captivity, y'all gonna see what it's like to be whipped.
We not gonna have to do anything. The other nations are gonna do the judging for us, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord. The other nations are gonna empty this bitch with the missile. Follow behind you, how it shot, and the angels beaming it with the lasers, you know. However the Lord do that, you know. So He gonna totally annihilate Babylon the Good.
Yeah, cause we just some messengers, you know. We ain't gonna. The vengeance not ours, it's the Lord's. He gonna do all that. We just out here to, you know, preach the word, gotta do that. That's it. Hopefully we can be delivered.
Lord willing.
And today, we all working out our own salvation, and we all can only deliver our own soul in our day.
Well, we gonna come into play when we come back down out the chariots, you know.
Right.
We've been redeemed, Lord willing, we on that number. You know,
So new bodies.
get our new body. When we come back down, we're gonna come down and set the earth back in order. But the earth gonna be in chaos from the fallout of World War III. You know what I'm saying? So those dead bodies gonna have to be buried. So we're gonna set rules in the earth. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna give everybody their tasks to do. You know, and we're gonna dictate on the earth. We're gonna make these devils clean up the earth. Restore the because they got to build up our land. So
Right.
the Lord gonna nuke those rats out of our land. So they gonna have to build up our land and any other nuclear waste. You know, so we're gonna set the earth back in order. That's when we gonna put our hands on Esau here. What it says in Ezekiel 25.
Esau, the fun times, you know, him pushing his wickedness, you know, these elites gonna be done away with. So they're gonna do enough where the Lord gonna put an end to them, man.
Right. You know, just like the scriptures say, hey, y'all ain't gonna go unpunished. You know?
Exactly.
Our judgment will come.
That's right. I got y'all foot on our neck now, but it's gonna be reversed real soon.
Yeah. Tables finna turn out the while.
Let me get it right quick. This is Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord. So, yeah. We're gonna rule over y'all with a rod of iron, you know. Once the Lord give us that authority. Put y'all through the same thing y'all did. We just ain't gonna do all the immoral stuff that they did to us. Book breaking men and stuff like that. We ain't gonna do immoral shit like that. But we gonna work y'all as sun up to sundown. Y'all gonna have the Sabbath off. You know, high holy days with us. Other than that, y'all ass gonna work. Go ahead.
Verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. That's what we're going into. America. They can do whatever they want, be who they want to be. You know, ain't no consequences. Cause the wicked ruling. So they with that shit.
Right.
They ain't gonna put no law out there. Oh, you doing this, you're gonna get locked up, get a death penalty. They ain't gonna do that.
And they live deliciously off free labor that this country was jump started off from the blood of the Israelites.
Right.
That free labor that bitch got out of our ancestors allowed her to live deliciously. They're gonna pay for that.
Right. Exactly. But that pride is gonna be done away with.
Exactly.
You people ain't gonna be enjoying their life any much longer. It's straight chaos. What you see in the movies, you know, that's gonna be real life. It's gonna be even worse than what you see in the movies, you know. It's gonna be devastating, like that stuff really gonna be happening out here. People dying everywhere, you know. Women getting took, you know, cannibalism, murdering people, murder each other over food. It's finna get like that.
They tell us that in the Apocrypha, that men are going to invade one another for the lack of bread.
Right, 2 15.
None of the other prophets fail, so we know that that's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Revelation 18, verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived maliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit in queens, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So right here in the day, you know, the elites, they don't care what they did. You know, they don't care that they put us through all this hell. You know, they don't care nothing about us. They really want to get rid of us. They want to get rid of all of Israel. They really do.
You know, they're trying to ship all Israel, take the ship. You know, 'cause the devil, if he wants to, he'll try to kill all of us. There will be no flesh that will be saved.
And if he could, he'll really try to silence the man of the Lord.
Right.
But, you know, he can't do that. That's not according to the scriptures. There's not going to be a time when during the preaching where Esau going to take the prophets out and the word ain't going to be going out no more. That's not what happened. The Lord going to remove his men when it's that time for the word to stop going out. That's when things going to really start get going. Because there ain't going to be no more talking to you people no more. It's going to be straight action. See, the Lord done his talking through his men. So when the Lord, when he through talking, that's when he's going to start doing something.
How the Lord is going to remove his men, he may well be devil implement a rule that you can't teach the Bible on the corner.
Right.
Can't load anything about the Bible on the internet. And we'll know it's that time.
Yeah. All right. You see the law being pushed by no public speaking or preaching about the Bible or no other on the internet, you know, things about the Bible. Hey man, it's that time, you know.
Persecution, time of persecution.
Right? That's what it's gonna lead to. Because there's gonna come a time where you even talking about the Bible at all. They're gonna try to lock you up. Somebody might rat you out. Right. Might say, oh, he be teaching. That's why you don't be out here telling people your business, man. You get like some years, like these guys really, they goofy, man. Like a lot of guys, these guys try to go out here and teach. They don't get the answer to the apostles, man. They ain't teaching the right thing, and they think they know something because they heard the word. You know, they go out here trying to teach and stuff, and then they all spewing madness, acting out of order, telling everybody they're Israelites and stuff like that. That ain't what you do, because when that time comes, you know, they're gonna get real strict about, you know, the Bible. Anybody who had anything to do with teaching, they're gonna be ready to lock them up, put them to death. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh who judges her. Right, that's the judgment that the Lord got for this place. For all these plagues that come upon America, the society completely crashed. You know, which at the end of the day, they just ease rulership coming to an end with the society crashing. Because who's running this thing? The elites. Once again, all it is, when these processes come to pass, you know, the dollar crash, that just the Lord just putting an end to ease rulership. And the complete end is gonna be when this bitch get hit with missiles. That fire hit this place.
Right.
Then that's gonna be it. Gonna be no more America. After that, it's gonna be done away with for good.
Right.
It ain't coming back.
Right. Because the kingdom of heaven is gonna be established on earth after this place, wiped away. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
It's gonna be forever.
Right.
Forever gonna be forever kingdom, because we're not gonna have to be put in captivity again, because we're not gonna go off no more.
That 501c3 group teaching that Esau gonna rise up against us in the kingdom, man. That's madness, man. That ain't gonna happen. The kingdom gonna be forever.
Exactly. And why would you say something like that? Why would you want something like that to happen?
Like,
That's not even written.
Lord, and I'm blind. They get tripped up on Ezekiel 38. But Apostle Great Millstone have been given the true understanding of Ezekiel 38. See, that's where they get that trip. They get tripped up at Ezekiel 38, and also Satan shall be loose out of his kingdom for 1,000 years. That's where the mix-up is coming at. They believe that the 1,000 years is dealing with one thing, and we teach that they're dealing with something else. That's where the mix-up coming in. I think Sakari teach that crap, and IURC, and as well as all the other Israelites, as far as I know. But we know who the Lord gave the true understanding. And you can't say that you're in the truth and teach lies. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not the truth. You know what I mean? So, it's only one truth. You know?
right. And we believe, I was gonna say, we believe through faith, Yahweh Shema Shah gave 100% truth to the apostles and elders.
Right.
Because they in a sensitive spirit, and they teaching the real, prophecies how they're supposed to be taught.
Right.
That
And they make sense.
They ain't took no, like you just said, no 501c3 backdoor deals or nothing like that. So, you have to add all that into it as well. Looking at, wait a minute, who am I gonna roll with? You know what I'm saying? I ain't rolling with no phony. That mob and scoff at the name of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? It took the men of Great Millstone to stand on your neck for you to acknowledge our Lord. True name. If not, you would have kept on doing what you do. But because Great Millstone been on their neck, he'll try to say, y'all believe I'm gonna let you know.
Oh, man. This is Revelation 18, verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
so right, man. The Lord is going to destroy America.
Right.
That's what this is going into. America being destroyed. So yeah, man, we got much longer up here in Babylon the Great. Pretty soon, the Lord, he gonna start going to work on this place. That's what we telling these people. The Lord, he finna get ready to do a numerous amount of things to America, man. Cause it's time for America, to pay, man. You Edomites, the ones that's ruling. It's gonna be y'all payment time. But it is, Lord, let y'all rule. What y'all did, all type of evil stuff. So y'all gonna have to be punished for that.
Right. And speak about y'all judgment in the book of Obadiah. I can grab that real quick. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said earlier, the wicked, man, y'all not going unpunished. Y'all already done built their country off the back of the Israelites. But y'all just did a whole lot of bloodshed to the nation of Israel. And y'all just not gonna get away with that.
slavery. That was all for our wrongdoings because we broke the old covenant. So really the Lord had to happen. We just felt the Lord's wrath. That's all slavery was about. You know, that didn't just happen out of nowhere. We just went into slavery. That happened because something we did.
Right.
We made the Lord mad, so he did that to us. But he just used you devils to do this, those to bring out his wrath. He used y'all, but y'all took it too far.
See, really, that's all part of our affliction of being in captivity. You know, because, hey, yeah, we broke, you know, we went off and broke the old covenant, so, you know, we had to pay.
Exactly.
You know?
But now the Lord is bringing a remnant of us back.
Right, man. Y'all about to shot only dealing with a remnant of the nation of Israel.
That's right. So during this time, the remnant gonna come back to the Lord and, you know, convert and change their ways and, you know, praise their power. But with the rest,
Right.
the rest is gonna continue on.
You know what I'm saying? Because a judgment is coming for the next week, so even.
Exactly.
I'm trying to get the book of Obadiah, you know. Slocky, just be patient with me real quick.
Right, that's what we out here to do. Prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great.
Right.
And wake up the Lord's elect.
Right.
You know, this isn't for everybody, you know. We ain't out here for everybody, you know. But we still gotta come out here because and do this and get looked at like we crazy or something.
Right.
That's part of, you know, our affliction.
I was just about to say that's part of our affliction too. You know, people walking by, ignoring us, looking at us like we crazy. You know, saying, oh, look at them niggas out there with Bibles in their hand, they got on dresses. You know, all that scoffing and talking shit. Right. But see, that's what comes with this thing when you willing to do the word of, you know, so it's like do works of y'all about Shana Shah. Right, teaching his word. Because, hey man, that just will come with it. They go the book of Obadiah about some devil's judgment. Okay. I'm gonna start from verse 8. Obadiah 1. Hold on, no. It's like Obadiah 8. Shall I not in that day, save the Lord Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau. Verse 9. Thy mighty men, O Timon, shall be dismayed to the end, that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by the slaughter. Right. Y'all gonna be cut off by the slaughter, man. And destruction and judgment. You know?
Right.
All right, verse 10. Verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. That's right, man, because y'all, you know, be a bloodshed to the nation of Israel. Y'all got to get that payback. You know what I'm saying?
And that been going on for years, man. Jacob and Esau, you know, going at it.
Right.
The two main, I say, characters in the movie. Jacob and Esau, you know, they always been going at it with each other. You know.
Right. We know, like, this is how about Shana Shah movie. And we his cast, you know. Because, you know, like, we like the cast in the movie because everybody playing their part. Everybody playing, you know, their little roles and stuff.
Right. You know, whether you righteous, you wicked.
Right.
You know, the Lord set it up. So if you doing what's right, it's not because of you. The Lord, he set it up that way if you do what's right. If you a person that doing wickedness, the Lord set it up.
Right. I grab that scripture, man is doing what the Lord. Right, because the Lord, he controlling everything, good and evil. The left hand side, the right hand side. We got guys out there talking about, oh, Satan this, Satan that. Look, man, how about Shema Shah? He even controlling Satan. Satan don't run nothing. He controlling Esau. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
Proverbs chapter 20, verse 24. Man's going is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way? Right. Man's going of the Lord. So
everybody play their part. The Lord is the mastermind behind this. He did all this, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, man. You can't. You didn't pave your own way, you know. How you gonna live? The Lord has been set it up. How you gonna be?
Right, man. Cause like you know, we just read, a man's going by the Lord.
That's right.
The Lord put the spirit on us to come out here and do what we doing now. You know, teach the word.
Exactly. All right. Let's jump on this one. Let's get it. What did I mention? 18. Let's see.
And we start back in
I'll get sick of it. Just 15.
So right, man. Hey, you finna come into them perilous times, man. And before that destruction comes, you know, perilous times gonna take place on the earth. You know, that's possible.
Second Ezra 15, start at verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper. They are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the improbability of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's what we out here preach about. I let people know the Lord. So he about to plague America.
Right.
You know. Let him know that this place is finna be on its way out. It ain't got much longer. All right, continue reading. Another thing, anybody that don't believe that these things gonna take place, they just gonna die with Babylon.
Mm-hmm. All right, we're going down with Babylon.
Verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. Why is that? Once again, the elites, Job 9:24. It's in their hands, man.
Right, man. You see over here, Esau push all this immoral stuff like the alphabet community, adultery, murder. Man, you got other nations, some of the other nations following after that stuff, you know, following after Babylon the Great, America, you know, customs and stuff that America be doing.
Right, they just look up to America. And they try to come down here and be like these Americans.
Yeah, man, what they say, live that American dream.
Yeah, try to live that American dream, which is
bullshit.
Yeah, it's bull, man, because majority of people out here working 9 to 5s, you know,
Struggling.
exactly.
They
The
ain't got
majority
it,
of
man.
people did not go to college. Because, you know, college is a waste of time anyway.
Yeah, right.
Just because you get a degree, man, they don't mean that for real. You just like the rest of them. You gotta pay bills, all type of stuff. Just because you get a degree, that doesn't guarantee you a job. You just got a degree.
Yeah, man, really ain't nothing but, you know, a piece of paper.
Right.
That's all it is.
But they can waste their time doing that while this society is on the downfall.
Right.
All right. Further, verse 6, for wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching your wickedness. That's right. That meaning the Lord is going to speak out, and he did that by using his prophets. Amos 3:7. You know, the Lord gave the secrets to his men, you know, his servants.
So the men know the mysteries, you know, the prophecies of this book right here that the average person in America don't know or can't, you know, really understand.
Which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood cried unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. And who is that? Them the ones that
righteousness, being the elect, them the ones that complaining, all the time about all the wickedness that's going on. Them the souls of the just, the one that want righteousness. But the rest of the people in America, they're not just gonna straight up say, "Oh, I like wickedness," but they're showing it by their actions.
Yeah, stuff they do.
All them celebrating these holidays, eating abominable foods, just following whatever Esau bring out.
Yeah, man, being an advocate for the wickedness that they push out.
And also just accepting lies, like, especially amongst our people that reject what we teach. So we'll just settle for being African American, just being lied to forever. That's why we have to be redeemed out of this situation for truth to spring forth.
Exactly. It's like majority of people, they don't care, man. They'll go around and saying, that they black, and they proud about it.
Right. So all that got to be said in court. All those lines got to be torn down.
Verse 9. And therefore, said the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm to smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. And let's talk about America. For the Lord, he already messed up Pharaoh. Them Egyptians. That already took place. Let's talk about a different Egypt, which is America. So the Lord gonna bring these plagues on Babylon, man. Then he just gonna fully wipe it out. Gonna be done away with.
Right.
Verse 12. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. So right, when the Lord sends Jacob trouble, all hell break loose, things like that. That's when people gonna be mourning, man. They're gonna feel sorrow for them, especially ones that rejected the word and came against the man of the word.
Right.
They're gonna be feeling it then. They're gonna know they messed up.
Right, because some of them gonna be out here trying to get the word by too late.
Yeah, it's gonna be too late then.
But ain't no way to live in that family of word. That prophecy that kicked in. The Lord gonna remove his men from the highways and byways. They're gonna be looking for answers, but they ain't gonna find them because they're playing around, scoffing and mocking. Just wait until it got too late.
Right, because right now we teaching the name of the Lord. Right now they don't have no interest in our people. But that time comes, then they're gonna be, what's the name again? Things like that. We trying to know then, but
We're gonna send them away. We're gonna send them to the preacher. Go to your preacher man and ask him.
exactly. But during that time, there'll be no more talking. Like I said, the Lord ain't gonna do no more talking. Once you remove his man, that's it. The Lord just gonna get busy.
And if it's those of the elect that come in at, during that time, they're gonna be of the will of the Lord. You know what I'm saying?
The Lord, he gonna have mercy upon his son.
Right.
Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn for their seeds shall fail through the blast of hell and with a fearful consolation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
Yep. That's what we've been talking about. That's what we prophesied. That sword drawing nigh.
Right. And that sword being hostile missiles.
Right.
And one people shall stand up and fight against another in swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And men shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right, during that time, everything off. That's when we fully gonna be into Jacob's trouble. When martial law is out, you know, the FEMA camps, that's gonna be Jacob's trouble right there. We always in Jacob's trouble at that point.
Like I said, keep in mind, and none of the other prophets it said.
Right.
So, you know, it's gonna take place. You know what I mean?
Right, it's eventually gonna happen.
It's gonna happen.
Verse 18. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Them cities we talk about here in Babylon the Great, these cities you see, like Chicago, New York, Atlanta, and so on. Them the cities gonna be troubled.
Washington D.C. You know, because that's their headquarters,
Right.
with the military branch. You know, I think Russia and all them, they're pretty much bragging on what cities that they can hit right now
Right.
with their nuclear missiles.
Right.
So, you know, ain't no telling, you know, really ain't no telling how the Lord gonna make Russia and China and you know, blast all the major cities, get your house shot, and ain't finish off, you know what I'm saying, this bit high up, you know.
Right.
But it ain't no telling how it gonna go. You know, you just gotta see how it gonna play out.
Yeah.
Lord will, He's still here every time. Yeah, man.
Right. Reads again, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. The houses shall be destroyed, and the men shall be afraid. So all the tough guys out there, even they gonna be, you know, losing their wits.
Oh yeah, cause I been seeing a brother made a video about how you thugs and gangsters, man. A lot of y'all gonna be drafted.
Oh yeah.
Y'all,
That's another thing. That draft is coming. Everybody want to tote Glocks, AKs, whatever.
Right.
Hoods, you know.
You saw them see out there at y'all live.
yeah,
All right, come on and sign up. Well, they're gonna draft you anyway. You gonna have no choice. Cause to do a draft, you don't sign up. You're gonna have to go anyway.
Now you can go AWOL and do about 5 years. You
Yeah.
can do about 5 years in prison.
Yeah.
But matter of fact, let me see what.
Yeah,
Go
man.
ahead. I'm gonna go how many years do you get for AWOL?
Yes, all you niggas that claim to be shooters and stuff, yeah, go shoot in the military then. You know. Them times coming too.
Verse 19. And man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. And the sword here is talking, it could be anything. It could be a gun, whatever, knife, whatever, a weapon of some sort. But it's a major weapon is the gun, of course. Okay. And spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So right. That famine, man, so people gonna start, you know, turn on each other. They find out you got food, and they're gonna come at you. You know, they're gonna be everybody for themselves. You know, it's gonna be a time of survival, man. You know, there ain't no food gonna be out here. Ain't no more working. You getting paid. You gonna get your son to eat. No, ain't gonna be like that. You really gonna have to survive.
That's gonna be the beginning part of the judgment of Babylon the Great.
Right.
Like
Right.
these people that own these houses and stuff, ain't no food gonna be up in them houses, man. And then think about it, they got children and other members that live there. They gonna be in a pretty bad situation.
Alright. Behold, safe, Lord, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Libanus, to turn themselves one against another, and repay the things that they have done to them.
To the Israelites, right? That's what the Lord doing. He's drawing all the nations into war. You know?
Verse 21, like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their apostle. Thus saith the Lord, power.
Like we said in Revelation 18, rejoice over her, ye holy prophets and apostles. Because the Lord, because these devil have the elect in their possession. You know what I'm saying? Some of the elect, you know, some of our ancestors already transitioned, but you know they have the Israelites in their possession, still misusing.
Verse 22. My right hand shall not spare the sinners, and my sword shall not seize over them that shed innocent blood upon the earth. That's right.
Talking about you shed all this blood.
Blood of who? The Israelites.
Mainly
Mainly the Israelites, right?
they've been like Jeremiah said, they've been the hammer of the earth over all the nations.
Just like going into these countries, killing the people, raping the women, because they do that. American military, they do that. Just like the rest of these militaries, the other countries, they do those things. America, they do that. They go in these countries, do those things to those people. Let's say they ain't trying to, follow what they want them to do. They'll do something like that. Set up their, bases and stuff, and they on their side, Verse 23. The fire is gone forth from his wrath, and have consumed the foundations of the earth. And the sinners like the straw that is kindled. Woe to them that sin and keep not my commandments, saith the Lord. I will not spare them. Go your way, ye children, from the power, defile not my sanctuary. For the Lord knoweth all them that sin against him, and therefore delivered he them into death and destruction. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and ye shall remain in them. For the Most High shall not deliver you, because ye have sinned against him. Behold, an horrible vision of the appearance thereof from the east. When all the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as a wind upon earth, that all they which hear them may fear it and tremble. So this is right here.
Basically, they're good.
Revelation 17, starting at verse 1. And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will shew unto thee the judgment of the great whore. That's talking about America, right? That sitteth upon many waters. And the waters that mean the people. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of the names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. And the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abomination and filthiness of her fornication.
That's not literal. That's just dealing with the luxury and the lavishness that the Lord has let America dwell in. You know, a literal woman sitting on top of the beast system, but it's just dealing with the aura that America had for a period of time. But that aura is gone now, because that's what we started off with, the fact that this bitch is coming.
Right. He just tell you the structure of it all. Like this whole system, you know, but a woman is a miracle.
Right. So like when they say the whore, they ain't talking about like a whore woman. It's about Babylon the Great in the scriptures.
Verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Right. That's what America is referred to. The mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. That's all that's in this place.
What, like the scripture said, the vision at for a point of time, but at the end it says speak.
Right.
And you know, at the point of time, yeah, it was a mystery, but now it's made clear. Babylon the Great, and you still have some bug out there don't know Babylon and America, Babylon the Great. And you're talking about it, the Vatican and shit. But ain't no nigga that puts that Babylon the Great and the Vatican on the highways and edge. First signs of a false prophet is a nigga that don't go on the highways and edges. That's the first sign. The level get more and more, you know, in their doctrine.
Verse 6. And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration.
I'm not gonna say what Ezekiel 35. I have not hated blood. And blood shall pursue thee. They slaughtered the children of Israel, you know, in Babylon the Great. That's why they're drunken with the blood of the saints. That's why the Israelites.
And the angel said unto me, Wherefore didst thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of the woman and of the beast that carried her, which hath the 7 heads and 10 horns. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder whose names were not written in the book of life.
That's Esau Edom. That's who they're dealing with. Esau Edom coming back into power. Esau was given no place of repentance, you know what I'm saying? After they 1,000 years of punishment, building up our kingdom and serving hardcore slaves, they're gonna be obliterated.
Right. And that's prophecy right there. And it's set up like that since the beginning. For that to happen.
From the foundation of the world, when they behold the beast that was and is not, and yet is. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. The 7 heads are 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. And there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come. And when he cometh, he must continue a short space. And the beast that was and is not even, he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings, which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
NATO and all the American allies, she pretty much, out of all the countries that are a part of the beast system, America steers the beast. So they've given her the power, you know, to dictate. And the Lord basically, you know, the Lord ultimately gave them power.
Verse 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb being Yahushua, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lords of lords and Kings of kings. And they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful.
So they're going into the war in heaven. They're going to make war with Yahushua. That's when the scripture said there was war in heaven. When we were growing up, our grandmama and them thought that was talking about God and the devil got to fight.
And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples. and multitudes and nations and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. So now just going into how the 10 horns is gonna make war with the whore. You know, and that 10 horns been NATO and EU and the whore been America.
Basically, they're gonna come to the conclusion that this bitch right here is the problem.
Right.
We get rid of Babylon the Great, we get rid of America, and we just start over with a new system.
Read again. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate, and burn, and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire.
So right, that's what's gonna happen. You know, cause that's speaking of World War III.
Yep.
It's gonna be the time where they're gonna go to war with America, man. Like Russia and the rest of it will make war with Babylon.
Right.
That time is gonna be the time when America gonna get wiped off the map.
Right. Now, war already gonna be in the land of Jehoshaphat, which is the Middle East. That's
Right.
where the World War III is gonna start off. In World War III. And then the nations are gonna come to the conclusion that let's eliminate this beast. Let's eliminate this war.
And that fire is gonna be the Obsidian missile, second Edge 1613, bro. The arrows.
But they're not gonna start the war initially straight off with hitting the nuke. You know what I'm saying? World War III, but they're gonna be getting it on. Then it's gonna go nuclear.
Right.
They may start off small nuclear, then they go on and progress to the
Yeah.
deadliest nuke. So
Right. It's just gonna escalate as it goes forward.
Verse 17, for the Most High had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right. It's all the Lord doing at the end of the day. The Lord set up, America. He gave the power to the elites to let them rule, do their thing. But you know, there's gonna come a time when the Lord gonna, use Russia now to make war with America and destroy it from off the face of the earth. That's all the Lord's plan. So the Lord gonna give Babylon this time to flourish, then come a time where they're just gonna do away with it. But America not gonna be here forever. So that's what a lot of these people think gonna be here forever. You know? And so on, more generations. No, that's not gonna happen. Because hey, look at the generation now. All they wanna do is kill each other. You know, these niggas out here. And you got all type of madness going on.
You know, stuff like this, it go back to the curse. People want to kill each other.
Exactly.
Stuff like that.
the Lord's gonna give us He's gonna remove that stony heart. Like I said, He's gonna remove that stony heart from us. With that,
Revelation 18.
yeah, we did.
Yeah,
We
We went into it earlier.
Yeah.
got that last verse in you. I think it's the last verse, man.
Revelation 17, verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
This before America came into power. Our father, John, the Revelator, saw this. You know what I'm saying? Man, no, that's man. This before this even erected, bro. He saw it coming into power. And what it did, it came into fruition just like the Spirit of the Lord gave him to see.
Right.
That's amazing, man. So that's why I tell niggas that don't believe in the scripture, man, look. When it comes to these prophecies, we can argue about, you know what I'm saying, you can argue about an apple and a snake in the garden and all that. Those prophecies are accurate, bro. Ain't no other book you can read that prophesied before these things came into that's keeping up with the trajectory of the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I was the dead body of them lay in the great streets of the great city. Then after 3 days and a half, spirit of life entered back into him. Then what? Men popped back up. You know, the Lord breathed breath in us, and what? The men of the Lord came back out on the highways and hedges. You know, the Lord built them up in understanding, and they went out and professed the word. And those that the Lord chose to endure, they still enduring. Because, you know, here our apostles always talking about the men that started out with them and fell by the wayside. You know? So that be another way that we know that we follow the correct teaching. You know, we look for your teachers, the teachers of Israel are going to endure through time. They ain't going to fall off and take breaks, you know what I'm saying? Then they going to stand on the true name of our power, you know, so basically just dealing with the 11 that's in these other camps, doctrine, you know what I'm saying? Got something else you want to get?
Revelation 13, starting at verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. That image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Like I said earlier, will come a time gonna get real strict with what they bringing. You know, you ain't gonna have a choice no more. Well, you is, but ain't gonna be that type of choice. You either gonna get the chip, get with society, you're gonna be thrown in the infirmary camp, locked up, and put to death. And that's what's finna get ready to happen. When they bring the NWO, that's gonna be it. They're trying to get everything digital, you know. They push for a digital society. And they're gonna have a digital currency, which is gonna be the mark of the beast.
Basically blending man with AI. You know what I'm saying? That, I heard the brother going into so that's gonna be right the fourth industrial revolution. You're gonna get 16 script. Huh?
Never mind, you already.
You in 13.
I'm in 13.
Yeah, you in 13. You can get 16 in. I think it's just the top one.
Causing all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that no man might by himself say he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
What?
Right. They finna get ready to make a chip mandatory and a currency for you to get. And that's the only way you will be able to be in a society. You can flourish in it. If you don't have that, you're not part of society no more. You're just gonna be out here. And that's where your faith gonna have to, you know, kick in. The ones that in this truth.
And there's gonna be a lot of those Edomites gonna book up against us, like those down home Edomite Christians. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna go for that, so that's gonna bring a lot of insurrection, like what you just read in the Apocrypha. The course of their action gonna stand in their own hand, because people gonna buck up against the powers that be. You know? That's what will bring in martial law. You know, the collapse of this thing, and them implementing this thing is gonna bring the insurrection of the people. What Esau gonna do? Bring in the martial law to control the people.
I'm gonna bring out Revelation 16 chapter. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, Revelation 16, starting from the top. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, "Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath for the Most High upon the earth." It's right, and that's gonna happen. Because the angels gonna help the Lord, you know, bring the wrath upon Babylon. Verse 2. And the first went out and poured out his vial upon the earth, and and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So for user, for the ones that took the chip, hey man, they're gonna be on y'all, man.
Right. Yeah, it's a cut. Anybody saying you can repent for it.
Right. And that's also a cut for that 501c3 group. I ain't gotta say their name to my oh, the mark of the beast is sin. It's not the chip. You know. So, but y'all gonna see reality when y'all see that mark of the beast is indeed that microchip.
Yeah, it's gonna be made known who the Lord men were and are. It's gonna be made known. We're kind of getting impatient and want it to happen now. But we know that our elders and apostles are teaching the correct doctrine. But it's gonna be on how about short time, you know, where these other Israelites gonna acknowledge that the Lord was dealing with these men.
Right. Scripture. Let's see.
That one right there dealing with, let's see, you know, who I'm shows. Yeah, that's dealing with the elect. That's dealing with the
Yeah.
Just looking for the one Dean said we know that a prophet had been among them.
Right.
Prophet had been among them.
I get both of them.
Okay, great.
I started with this one. 2 Corinthians 16, verse 73. Then shall be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold and the fire.
Right. It's gonna be known who chosen them, but when they come out with their MOTP, they make it mandatory when you get a chip. Then all these people know about the truth, or claim they're in the truth, or whatever. They gonna see, oh, such and such was speaking about that. They said that was gonna happen. Then they gonna know who was really teaching the truth. But then the ones they were following, weren't talking nothing about that, or they were speaking against it. Oh, no, it's this, or it's that. They gonna know then, and same thing with Jacob Trouble. You got some people don't believe in Jacob Trouble. Some of them is like think it's gonna be on Jacob Trouble. You know, you got Big Levi. Other ones that don't talk about it. They say it ain't gonna happen. You wanna say Esau Trouble. It don't make no sense. That just because the Lord ain't dealing with them. But them the ones, see, the ones that the Lord ain't dealing with, them the ones that got all these viewers, subscribers and things like that. You know, YouTube, people watch, things like that. But the ones that we dealing with, people don't really pay attention to. Like Great Millstone. Okay, they get looked at as the lowest of the low when it comes to Israelite groups. But then the ones who really teaching on the right thing. It's just that the Lord got separation. So who the Lord want to get it, they're gonna get it. And who don't want to get it, they're not gonna get it.
Right.
So that's why they go follow these other groups who talk BS, you know, and not teach the right doctrine.
Sure. Yeah, and the other one is in Ezekiel. Then said, we know that the prophet had been among them. That the prophet had been among them.
Ezekiel 33, verse 33. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come then.
All the prophets of that. The men of the Lord on the highways and hedges have been prophesying about.
Right. Shall they know that a prophet have been among them?
Right. How they gonna know? Because they gonna start seeing prophecies come to pass. That's when they gonna put it together. Those men out there who were teaching, they were speaking about these things. It's gonna click just like that.
Yep.
And that's when a lot of them will be trying to come get the word. When they start seeing, you know, things go left for America.
Right.
right. Everything we're speaking about is gonna take place, man. But it's gonna happen in a way we can't really explain how it's gonna happen, but it's gonna take place. However the Lord wanna do it, you know.
Right. And you just gotta be patient and wait on it. For one.
Someone might come at the last minute. You know, back to the Lord.
'Cause at the end of the day, it's up to the Lord who gonna repent and who gonna fall the right way and who gonna be destroyed. And we just hoping and praying, Lord, we're gonna be the ones that, you know, the Lord have mercy upon them.
Right, and it's also up to the Lord who keep enduring in this thing and don't go back into the world. That's up to the Lord. See, it's already written who's gonna make it and who ain't. We just hoping we the ones that make it. We don't know.
Right. I'm gonna continue reading Revelation 16. Right. At verse 3. And the second angel poured out his vial upon the sea, and it became as the blood of the dead man, and every living soul died in the sea. Verse 4. And the third angel poured out his vial upon the rivers and the fountains of waters, and they became blood. And verse 5. And I heard the angel of the water say, Thou art righteous, O Lord, which art and waste, and shall be because thou hast judged thus. Okay. Verse 6, for they have shed the blood of saints and prophets, and thou hast given them blood to drink, for they are worthy. Verse 7, and I heard another out of the altar say, even so, Lord, power, almighty, true, righteous are thy judgments. Verse 8, and the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and power was given unto him to scorch men with fire. I believe that's going into
What verse did you read?
verse 8. And the fourth angel poured out his vial upon the sun, and the power was given unto him to scorch men with fire.
Yeah. Into the destruction. That's all that's going into the 16. It's gonna go down.
Okay. Verse 9, and men were scorched with great heat and blasphemed the name of the Most High, which have power.
Be cussing the Lord out when they're in that fight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then when this bitch is destroyed, you know, they're gonna be saying all kind of blessings and stuff to the Lord.
Right. Which have power over these plagues, and they repented not to give him glory. Verse 10, the fifth angel poured out his vial upon the seat of the beast and his kingdom, which was in darkness, and they gnawed their tongues for pain. Okay.
You stop at verse 14.
Okay. Verse 11, and blasphemed the power of heaven because of their pains and their sores, repented not of their deeds. And like you said, they're going to be cursing the Lord out, right?
Yeah.
So that might line up with that. Verse 12, and the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river, Euphrates, the water, therefore was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared.
Yeah. The Euphrates River, I think it almost dried all the way up, but it's gonna dry it up. Because that's where the Lord's gonna draw them down into the battle of Jehoshaphat for World War III. Because watch what the King really said. All right.
Verse 13, and I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out the mouth of the beast, and out the mouth of the false prophet.
And through our elders apostles, we learned that the three unclean spirits is France being a financial. No.
It's
No. Your
Yeah.
France, Washington D.C. for the military branch,
right.
and
you got the Pope.
yeah, the Vatican
Yeah.
being the religious forefront. Yeah. Vatican being the religious forefront. Washington D.C. being their military stronghold, and France being the international bankers and stuff. Those are the three unclean spirits. They keep the beast system afloat.
To the point of verse 14, for they are the spirits of devils working miracles, which go forth unto the kings of the earth and the whole world to gather them to battle of that great day for the Most High Almighty.
So the whole thing of the scriptures is to build up to the Lord's great day, which is World War III, the destruction and the return of Yahweh. That's what the whole movie has been about, that build up to that climax.
That's like the end of the movie.
Yeah.
When it gets to the end, you know, something dramatic happens.
Right.
Right.
That's the way it is.
Right.
That's the end of the Lord movie.
Right. As far as dealing with the Gentiles, being in rulership. And from then, Jerusalem's gonna dwell safely. The Israelites are gonna ride off in the sunset with their power. Once we get the earth back in, righteousness is set up, we're gonna rule where the scripture said the saints of the kingdom shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever. And that's in Daniel 7. That's all right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they're gonna be the end of it right there. Hope and pray, Lord will, this live stream with edifying. With the water, Yahweh Bashim Shah, for letting us, allow us to come out here and preach His word. So with that being said, we're gonna give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bashim Shah, Bashim Kakadash. The ones Apostle Israel Millstone, the men that rule well and teach well. Shalom to those for lit. Shalom.
Shalom.